Good day everyone, we are here to present to you our research plan entitled Using Recycled Materials in Making an Electric Table Lamp. To formally start, let me introduce to you our group. My name is Aslia, Salam, and I'm the leader of this group. And here are my co-researchers.
Good morning, Ma'am. My name is SAMPIANO.
My name is CALIM, and
We are the group 5. Now this is the contents or the flow of this presentation. This research plan consists of 7 chapters. Chapter 1, Basic Information. Chapter 2, Background. Chapter 3, Objectives and Method. Chapter 4, Working Framework. Chapter 5, Assumptions. Chapter 6, Timetable. And Chapter 7, References. Now, let's begin to the Chapter 1, Basic Information. This part of the research plan contains our basic information such as our complete name, learner reference number or LRN, our school and address, our track and strand, and our complete home address. Since we do not have the same information, we have our own basic information. We put our complete name, our learner reference number or LRN, our school and address, our track and strand, and our complete home address. Now let's proceed to the Chapter 2, Background. This part of research plan presents a short presentation of basic concepts and information about our research topic. People often think of electricity as a modern discovery. It is electricity that powers computers, cellular phones, and satellites in space. If there is no electricity, we would not have computers, cell phones, and more. Not just that, hospitals and medicines would not be able to be advanced and cure illnesses too, which would also result in more casualties. An electrical current generated by any method causes electron to flow through a conductive path, such as a wire, until it reaches its destination. For an electrical current to work, there must be a wire or any conductive path for the electron to flow. This conductive path provides a route through which current flows. The flow of electric current is normally described as moving electrons driven by an electric field always parallel to the wire. In the case of a current flowing into a wire, it is stated that the driving field within the wire is always parallel to the wire and does not depend on distance. Even if a wire is long, it will still work because it does not depend on distance. Reuse and recycling of different important resources is becoming increasingly essential due to several factors triggered mainly by population explosion and modern lifestyle, increasingly exploiting world's natural resources such as materials, land, water, and energy. Recycling is one of the solutions that we can do to save the earth. Imbis na itapon natin ang mga bagay na magagamit pa natin ay bakit hindi na lang natin i-recycle at para makatulong rin tayo sa pag-save ng earth. Here, we look for a solution and recycling of some electronic items and batteries. We also included the significance of the study or the importance of the study in the Chapter 2. This answers the question why this study is important. This study aims to provide knowledge of practical operations for all people in case of needed emergency electricity. In times of disasters where a light source or battery charge is in need of a power source, the result of this study will aid in giving solutions in such situations of power scarcity. Especially now that light outages are becoming more frequent, this study will aid in giving solutions in such situations. Now, let's proceed to the Chapter 3, Objectives and Methods. This part of the research plan contains the purposes or the objectives of the study and the method that we used in making the study. Objectives. The purpose of this study included the following. Number 1, describe the flow of electric current through a simple circuit. In this study, it can help us understand the flow of electric current. Number 2, to provide knowledge of recycling materials at home. In this study, magkakaroon tayo ng idea na ang isang bagay ay imbis na itapon natin ay maaari nating itong gamitin. Number 3, to offer ideas on how to reduce electricity consumptions. Number 4, to formulate a product out of recycled materials and that product that we are going to formulate is an electric table lamp. And lastly, to offer ideas to help keep lights running and other devices when a power outage occurs. Now let's proceed to the methods. This study utilized mixed method, both qualitative and quantitative research. Descriptive method was used to describe the flow of electric current and reducing electricity consumption. Scientific method was also used to study and test an idea about how electric current works. Researchers gathered the data or information through the use of internet access and books. Since this research plan is a science investigatory project, we use scientific method. And now let's proceed to the next chapter, the chapter 4, that will be discussed to you by IBRAHIM.
Chapter 4, Working Framework. This is what we call conceptual framework. The input reducing electricity consumption and recycling materials. For the process is gathering data and information through the use of internet and access to books. For the output, it formulates an electric table lamp out of recycled materials and flow of electric current. The input of this study focuses on reducing electricity consumption through recycling materials. Through the use of internet access and books, the researchers obtain the needed information. The output of the study contained the flow of electric current. Also, after doing the process, the researchers formulated an electric table lamp out of recycled materials.
So let's proceed to the next chapter, the chapter 5, that will be discussed to you by Sampiano.
Chapter 5, Assumptions. This study was conducted with the following hypotheses. The number 1 is formulate an electric table lamp out of recycled materials at home. Ibig sabihin nito, gumawa ng isang electric table lamp mula sa mga recycled na materials sa bahay. The number 2 is recycling may reduce electricity consumption significantly. Ibig sabihin nito, ang pag-recycle ay maaaring magkakuluhang mabawasan ang pagkonsumo ng kuryente. The number 3 is for an electric circuit to work. One end of the circuit must be connected to the positive pole of a battery, while the other end is connected to the other negative pole. Ibig sabihin nito, para gumawa ng isang electric circuit, ang isang dulo ng circuit ay dapat na konektado sa positibong poste ng isang baterya, habang ang kabilang dulo ay konektado sa negatibong poste.
And now let's proceed to the chapter 6, timetable. On April 5, 2022, the objective, we look and watch YouTube videos to know what topic and science investigatory project we would like to choose. The persons involved are the researchers. The resources needed, social media, which is YouTube. The output is concepts about electricity and recycling materials. On April 8, 2022, objectives, we read books about our choosing topic, which is about electricity and recycling materials. Person involved are the researchers. The resources needed are books and internet access. The output are list of concepts and definitions related to our choosing topic and list of references used. On April 9, 2022, objective, we formulate background of the study. Person involved, the researchers. The resources needed are list of concepts and definitions related to our choosing topic and list of references used. Then output, draft of the background of the study. On April 10, 2022, objective, we formulated the objectives of the study, method used in making the study, each working framework, and the assumptions of the study. The persons involved are still the researchers. Resources needed, the draft of the background of the study. In output, draft of the objectives of the study, method used in making the study, each working framework, and the assumptions of the study. On April 21, 2022, objective, we submit this research plan to the teacher of research for checking. The persons involved are the researchers and the teacher of the researchers. Resources needed are the draft of the backgrounds of the study, draft of the objectives of the study, methods used in making the study, its working framework, and the assumptions of the study. Then the output are receipt of submission and the teacher's feedback. And now let's proceed to the last chapter, the chapter 7, references. We use the American Psychological Association or the APA style in citing the references. So the format of the APA style is last name, comma, the initial of the first name, open parenthesis, the year of publication, then close parenthesis, period, the title of the book, period, the place of the publication, colon, the publishing company. This is already in alphabetical order. These are where we got the informations about our research topic.